In today's SHP case study, we have a client that we've been working with for some time now, performing call campaigns for them, generating leads and appointments consistently over the last year or two. I kind of forget how long it's been, and I think there's a number of months in here that we can show you. But there's a great story to this campaign and to this project because of some of the work that had to be done early to find consistent success as time went on. So, looking at our overview, we have an overall appointment setting rate of 0.78. So, this is about one appointment every just over 100 calls. If we're looking at the lead setting rate, though, we have a bit higher at 2.33. This is considering all of the other types of leads, such as warm or nurture, that might not be ready for a meeting, but would be ready for receiving more information and following up with. The script format we used in this campaign was the no bull script out of the H2H formats. Out of the three, this is the one meant to deliver value early on and then set up the meeting. And this is meant for certain circumstances, certain environments, certain personas, and has boded well for this campaign. So what's interesting about this company that we're working with is they reach out to the education industry. They have a service that they offer. They improve copier and printer fleet operations while reducing cost and help navigate contract renewals. Really crazy market because this is the first time we've ever worked with someone in this type of niche. And it's cool because we see this all the time. We have something we call the unique solutions category in our industry and campaign analyses because these are typically industry agnostic. It's usually some unique or rare or innovative product or service to market that helps the success of the campaign because of those qualities. Now, it doesn't mean that the target market or the messaging or the SDR don't have an impact, but they're uniquely positioned because they don't always fit the mold of traditional services or products. The idea of this campaign was to make calls with our team at Superhuman to set up a conversation on Microsoft Teams, so very classic Zoom meeting type of objective to really learn and educate, learn about the organization's print management program, and then educate them on how this could help them. So again, we are reaching out to school districts that have a K to 12 program with more than 5,000 students, and we're looking to speak to the superintendent or assistant superintendent here. So here's what the script sounds like. Now, there was a kind of pre-marketing effort that was going on before our calls. Hi, this is Ryan. Did you receive the print management puzzle my team mailed to you? I'm calling because one of my colleagues had a conversation with the district, wanted to understand and help you with your next contract. We're a vendor neutral consulting firm and we don't sell copiers. I like that. They got a lot of value out of the way. This could be considered a commodity if they're not careful with the way they go about these calls. So they made it much more interesting. You know, the combination of our team and the product and service knowledge of our client made the early on interesting. And it has to. I mean, this is a quick prop and a value prop in one, since we're going to be asking for the next step. Can we schedule 45 minutes or an hour to show you the entire process and learn about where you're at with your print management program? If yes, you can go to schedule and set up an appointment. If no, and they're not ready, are you currently working with a vendor? So we go right back into more of a consultative. So if that doesn't work, we fall back into that to then try to build more value if they don't see it right away. Are you currently working with a vendor neutral consulting firm for your copiers and printers? Regardless of what they say, yes or no, that's fine. If yes, great. It's glad we're happy you see the value. If not, that's why we're reaching out. We help our districts with the initial assessment. We help coordinate with finance, procurement, and other areas. And we take a look at your current fleet of printers. I didn't know that you could have a fleet of printers, but when you're talking about a school district with K to 12, you can imagine how they have an army of these printers and copiers. And we also have an extended prop. So we can go into more detail about who we are, building credibility, and providing additional value. And so you can view that in our beacon there if you'd like. Overall, we had a 0.78 appointment setting percentage on a 4.79 DM connect rate. So below average DM connect rate. That is about one DM connect every 20 calls or so. So it's a bit more, takes a bit longer. But out of the conversations we do have, 1 in every 5 turn into an appointment. And I think that's relatively solid, especially given the market with K to 12 and a limited number of DM connects. So if you see in the graph, we have these different ranges of DM Connect ranging from 3.2 all the way to 7, depending on the campaign, school district, area. But what's fascinating is the script and the process that I was discussing that was successful was the end product of an evolution. If you see the story here with this client we've been working with for at least 17 campaigns, 17 months. Early on, it was not successful. We actually had some failures where we didn't get anything for a couple months. But when we're looking at the 4 pillars of cold call success, product relevance, target, messaging, and SDR fit, you can really see how the working and constant improvement around those 4 pillars to analyze what's going well and what's not going well can eventually help you find sustained success. So as you can see, once we got to about campaign 7, we had results and continued to have results, averaging around, I would say probably above 0.78, because this is just combined with the poor results, but above 0.78 ever since then on every campaign, because we're able to tweak and refine and do those things necessary to find continued success. This is something that we certainly take seriously at SHP because we know that this can be a big risk to venture into cold calling. But sales development departments and outbound isn't just a house that needs to be built. It's a fire that needs to keep burning and needs to get bigger and bigger. So whether you stay with us 1 month, 6 months or more, we're going to continuously try to, make a better fire, add better process so that it continually grows and you can find success with your outbound.